Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition, a Sunday with Kirk rendition, if you will. Listen, we've got JB Knifeworks, we've got Reiff, we've got Fiddleback Forge, and we've got Montana Knife Company. Now, we have JR to thank for this. He sent a box. We just got Timbo's box done. JR sent a box. All of these are custom. All of them are pretty hard to get. This is the part of the channel that I really like. I got them last week. I didn't want to do anything with them until we talked about them with Kirk, and the reviews will be coming up. How you feeling?
Tired.
Kirk has had the shit for the last week. Well, last weekend you were at your brother's.
Yeah, last weekend my brother and I moved my mom up to his place in South Carolina, got her squared away, and then about 2 hours into the drive on the way home, I started getting sick, fever, chills, the whole works. And I was down the entire week. I wasn't feeling human again until Friday.
Yeah, which is rare. He missed all week of work, so
yeah.
I do appreciate you doing this with me because I want to get these going. What we're going to do, let's do our normal thing. You show him the knife.
I'll know what the hell we're doing?
Exactly.
All right.
But if they watch this for our expertise, they don't know either. So we're good. Here's what we're going to do. You work this way, show them the knife. I'll do our causes, and then we'll go right into it. Guys, there was a time in this country where 22 vets a day took their own lives. The stats are everywhere. We know that. That's why here on this channel we focus on the number 0. What I'm saying there is the actual number is anywhere between 15 and 29, which is absurd. So here we focus on 0. That's where we need it to be. All that means, vets, you're welcome here. Man, you have a place here. We're back to blue over here. We support Live. Now listen, that one's kind of controversial. It don't need to be because I don't ask anybody to believe in or support anything I do. We don't do politics, religion, or her on here. My kid's going to be a cop. He believes in it, and I believe in him. I have friends that are police. Are they all good? No. And even some of the friends. Are they all bad? No. How do you do it, Scab? Well, I try not to break the damn law. I vary that because I will screw up here and there. And finally, if you're an addict, never quit quitting. Now, here's what we're going to do. Pick up a knife. We'll tell you the name of the knife. Kirk will give you his thoughts on it. Since he's not feeling well, I'm going to show you up here and try to give you a good up-close look. Let's do this. Let's start with...
You wanted to start with the Reiff.
Now, what were your thoughts? Now, this is the first 5 minutes. You've looked at them for 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I mean, since I've been here. So this is, we don't know how to pronounce it. We're going to go with the German pronunciation, Reiff, R-E-I-F-F. It's the F6 made in the USA, CPM 3V. I can tell you that I absolutely adore the weight and the feel. It's almost got kind of a, I hate using this term so bad, but it's almost got kind of a combat utility knife feel to it, hunting knife, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Gorgeous leather sheath, dangler, place for a ferrocenium rod. Now, I don't know much about these companies other than, I know a lot of custom guys will do drops and things like that. What are your thoughts on that? One might be my favorite, honestly.
I love it. I mean, to me, this is my idea of a knife.
Yeah.
This is something I would carry anywhere I needed to go. Do whatever I need to do with it. Yeah, I love it. I love the sheath. But, you know me with a dangler and a good leather sheath. Yeah, I love the design. It's simple. That's what I like in a knife. It's simple.
It is full tang, I believe. Now, I've got some paperwork on it. I'll show you again. I want to give you a good look, but here's the thing. We're not going to be super long today, but that is just a gorgeous looking knife. I mean, it's a knife. It doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles. Very comfortable in hand. And I'll just show you like this. I can get a full 4-finger grip with another inch down here. So there's plenty of handle space, full tang construction, place for a lanyard. Just seems really well done. And we'll find out. Look at the edge. All right, next up, this one is from a company called JB Knifeworks. Now, their description, they call it the Bog Oak Bowie. There's nothing about this knife that seems like a Bowie, but let's take a look. To me, now the feel on everything is amazing. I mean, it really is. Everything's well balanced. Everything's well crafted. Give you a good look at the handle there. And I'll have all the details when we do these. This one, all it says on the back, guys, is JB Knifeworks there. But again, plenty of room. 4-finger grip, about a ½ inch on the bottom. What you think?
No offense to the maker or the purchaser, but it's another chopper. It feels a lot better than most of the choppers I've come across, but still, that's basically what it is. Nice workmanship, really nice stuff on it though, man.
It's 8670 on the steel. So you got, that's a high carbon, right? 8670.
Yes.
The blade length's 9 inches, overall's 14, so it's a 5-inch handle.
Yeah. It's light.
It really is.
It's fast. See,
I think that's what gives me a little more cutlery vibes, but I'm sure it's a chopper.
That's what I look for in a chopper. Light and fast.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be 30 pounds to chop something. Most people don't get that.
Well, it's 3/16 inches thick.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel that heavy.
No.
It really does. It's well balanced.
Yeah.
Really well balanced.
It's actually pretty sweet. For a chopper, it's pretty sweet.
Now, again, the bog oak. And you know what? JR got this, and he even said, he got it from the Knife Outpost. He even said, man, they call it a Bowie, but the thing is this, we'll call it a chopper. That's what it is. That's what we'll go with. And again, 8670. The work on these knives, guys, is phenomenal. Now, I want to jump to these. We've got 2 makers left, but 3 of each. So this is Fiddleback Forge. Now I got a request to do some Fiddleback Forge. So JR is my go-to when we get requests like that. Look at that. That's going to appeal. And the thing I like about this box is it's got knives that's going to appeal to everybody. And here's the deal, guys. You guys kind of got that hammered look there. I believe those are wood scales. Green liners, green and black liners. A lot of people say, well, you know, Scab, it's out of my price range. Can't afford. Listen, it's out of my price range too. But I like bringing you these knives, and I like showing you these knives to show you what's out there. And the beauty of having this kind of channel is, man, we're going to test everything. Everything. These knives, I love. That's just what we talked about the other day. What do you think?
I mean, I love it. This is the kind of knife that I look for. Something in this blade length. Handles, you got plenty of handle. I mean, more than enough handle. The grip is really nice. I don't know what kind of wood it is, but it's really nice. Contours are great.
This box, guys, when we go to customs and things like that, there are certain things we want to look for. Now, this is called the Hunter from Fiddleback Forge, okay? 4.5 inch blade length, 9 1/4 inch overall, 5/32. It's A2 tool steel. I love my tool steels. So there's that one. That one's called the Hunter. I'll give you one more quick look, and then we'll move to the next one. Now this is, when I think of a knife you'd carry, this is kind of the size, like you said.
Yeah.
Just from knowing you these past 5, 6, 7 years, a lifetime, whatever.
Yeah. All day.
Perfect. And that right there, like I'm going to Blackie's this weekend, this would be something that those guys would jump all over all day long. Good size knife. Now, I'm curious. I always like testing new makers, new to me. I know Fiddleback's been around a while. This one intrigues me. Another Fiddleback Forge, and while Kirk gives you his thoughts, again, that looks like a wood handle scale. Mm-hmm. While he gives you his thoughts, I'm going to see if I can pull up the info. Personally, I like that little bit of hammered texture right there. You know, it's got kind of a satin blade with that kind of hammered. That feels kind of like a 90. It's just not a sharp 90. Doesn't matter. 90's 90. I get it. Give them your thoughts. Let me see if I can pull that one up. It's got like brown liners.
Yeah, brown liners on it. The Fiddlebacks and the Montana Knife Company, they're all going to have my same thoughts. They're all knives that I love and I would carry anywhere. I mean, these are the types of knives I like. They're simple, they're knives. There's not a bunch of stupid grinds on them and all kinds of extra garbage. It's a knife, and that's basically what I look for in a knife. Just a plain knife.
It's a well-made knife.
And I mean, well, yeah, I mean, obviously.
Well, I mean, that's the thing.
That's a given.
It's a beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, on this one, guys, this one has a curly walnut. So it is a wood. Natural liners, white pinstripes, 4-inch blade, 8 3/4 inches overall. It's 9/64 of an inch. And then, Bubba, it's Nitro V. Is it Nitro V or Nitro 5? The pronunciation.
I asked you that and you told me it was Nitro V.
That's what we'll go with. I'm sure I'm wrong.
So you're the expert, so we're going to go with that.
That's what we'll go with. So Nitro V right there. Now, I do like Nitro V. The RHAs or Nitro V.
I've had one folder in the past with Nitro V, and I liked it until the tip snapped off. But
Which one was that?
one of those Civivis that I had. But that was kind of my fault. So it's not the knife's fault. It was the stupidity of the owner, so I'm not going to go ahead and start knocking Nitro V.
Well, I mean, that's normal on here, you know. Yeah. All right, so that was curly walnut. It's called the Bush Hermit. I know we're a little out of sorts, guys, but here's the thing. I wanted an honest look, honest first review, honest opinion. We pulled out the paper. I told Kirk we got to go through the paperwork before we ever jumped on them. Luckily, it's been kind of lined up. The next one coming up is called the Duke. It's a Baltic Masseur birch, beautiful wood, natural liners, 5/32 thick, again, 8670. This will be from Fiddleback Forge, 5.5-inch blade, 10.5-inch overall. I love this one.
Yeah.
The Fiddlebacks, I can't remember who asked me, man, and I'm sorry. But whoever requested these, dude, thank you, because these are amazeballs. I love it. And this, again, it's 8670. The thing that I like about the custom stuff, they're always going to carry that little higher price tag. I get it.
Sometimes not so little.
Sometimes not so little. These are not so little, but here's the deal. Here's the beauty. It's light as and I know this isn't scientific. We don't do shit on here that is. But when you look at the balance point, when you have a knife like this, that's however long I said it was, 5-inch blade, 5-inch handle, about 10-inch knife, you think weight. There's no weight to this knife. No. There's really not. Again, light, fast, you can do what you want. Plenty of handle length. I like those wood scales. They do them correctly. Be interested to see how it holds up, and that's going to be the case on all these knives. If you're new to the channel, if you're just coming over, we do hard use testing on all of them. Don't abuse them. Don't believe in that. But we do use them hard, and we do try to use them in daily use. And that's a gorgeous, gorgeous looking blade. And the truth is, with that satin finish, if you need something a little more darker, if you need something darker, you can do that yourself. Or I'm sure on a custom maker, they could probably do it for you. Yeah. You know, if you're paying what these knives cost, yeah, they'll do what you want them to do.
Yeah, as far as finish goes, yeah.
And that's gorgeous, man. Really, really gorgeous. So 3 Fiddlebacks coming. Now, this next knife company is Montana Knife Company. I'm going to have to do a little digging. The 3 Fiddlebacks did not come with sheaths, but JR has like 9 billion sheaths at his house. So when we do stuff like this, if he don't send a sheath for it, doesn't have one, okay? Again, you can have one custom made, or you can have several. But just so you guys know, the stuff, if it don't have a sheath, it don't have a sheath with it. I'm sure you can pay extra and get one. Which one did you pull?
Your largest Montana Knife Company.
Okay. So, the Montana Knife Company. Here's the deal. All these are a little bit different, and I don't have pictures, so I'm going to have to sort through them. Some are Magna Cut, some are CPM 3B. Here's the deal, guys, with the Montana. Just like the Fiddlebacks, they don't, like, you might be saying, Scab, that's too big a knife, that's too... Everybody has their preferences. I'm not here to tell you what to like, what not to like, but I can tell you with these, they are all lightweight. Here's the deal. This says R&D. Now, JR, let me know, bud. Is this research and development? Did you get this one, or is that just something they do? Montana Knife Company, from my understanding of it, the master bladesmith at Montana Knife Company was the youngest guy to receive his master bladesmith certification. He received it at 18 or 19 years old. He's now 38 or 39. These knives are highly sought after. They do them, I believe. And again, if I'm wrong, just put it in the damn comments. Don't lose your mind. Don't have to take some vino. Just scab. That's not how they do it. But my understanding is they might do a raffle or a lotto where they drop at a certain point. This one I absolutely love. I'm thinking that's probably Machine G10. Not a lot of markings, not a lot of billboarding on it. You can see the MKC. All of these are United States made, US made. Love this. I love the whole feel of this one. Kydex sheath.
Nice Kydex sheath.
Nice Kydex sheath. Hear the pop?
Yeah.
Now, scout carry. Normally, I'm not a big scout carry guy because my arms are this long. However, with this one, I'm very, very intrigued by that. I would think, or hunter carry, however you want to carry it. These, I will probably go ahead and keep it scout carry, and it's MOLLE compatible. You can swap that it doesn't have to be scout carry before everybody loses their shit. But I think I'm going to try it scout carry. Montana Knife Company. Next. This one, again, I'm going to have to sort through the paperwork, but I wanted to show you. G10 handle scales. I believe the next two might be a Magna Cut. JR can tell me. Now, this one's a polished edge. I know I'm going to hear it, but here's the thing, man. This thing is light as a damn feather. Again, Montana Knife Company. Absolutely gorgeous. And people go, we black it out. Look, I kind of like the polish because if I'm going to stab you, I want you to see it coming. You know what I'm saying? Just me. What'd you think of it?
Like
Same as the rest?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, there's nothing not to like on these knives.
So is that a knife that that size knife, I know you've carried that size since I've known you.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of something you've always been, just kind of your size, right?
98% of the time,
Yeah.
I don't need anything bigger than this.
Yeah. It'll do what you need.
It does what I need to do. I mean, I don't.
But you're a proponent of carrying the right tool for the job. as
Yeah,
well.
but, you know, I'm generally not running around the woods trying to hack down a 20-inch pine.
Yeah.
I don't need a 36-inch chopper that weighs 40 pounds.
Like I do.
Yeah, I do what I need to do with a smaller knife.
And he always has. But that's why I wanted, these are kind of a different, and wouldn't you agree, this is kind of next level. This is kind of level up.
Oh yeah, this is definitely next level stuff. There you go. But you mentioned lightweight, and if any of you guys get the chance to buy the higher end stuff, you're going to notice that usually the higher end stuff is going to be lighter in weight, because especially the custom makers, they know you don't need a heavy knife to get the job done.
Right.
It doesn't have to be heavy. If the steel's right, the heat treat's right, the edge geometry right, and the design is right, you don't need a lot of weight to get stuff done. And that's why these knives are going to be lighter weight.
Dude, I think this might be my favorite
It's pretty damn close.
out of all of them.
It's pretty sweet.
Now, I like that Reiff, but give y'all a look at this, and I'm going to tell you why I like it so much. Now, again, the polish, you can put shoe polish on it if you got to murder somebody. But here's the deal. Just give you a quick look. That handle, I love everything about this. It's set up to be a pocket fixed blade. The ulti clip right on the inside. That's the way I would carry it, right on the inside of my pocket. And again, that size knife, really, truly, honestly, for me, that's really all I need. Like at work, it'll do anything you need it to do. Now, I like my big knives, always have, always will. But the other, probably my favorite style has become these pocket fixed blades, or however the hell you carry it. I don't really care. But for me, that's a great size, great feel, amazing feel, really. I think this one's my favorite of the group, and will probably be, I'll either do it first or last.
Yeah, I'm not going to come out and say this is my favorite, but I don't really think I do have a favorite of this group. I like every one of them, but this is pretty sweet. I do like this concept. There's just enough of everything you need and nothing you don't need in the package. That's about the best I could say.
Yeah, and that's the truth. I mean, it's as basic. Now I'm going to try, guys. I'm going to try just real quick to find this particular one. Give me 1 second. I believe this is the one. There's one of the, I believe this is the Super Cub in Magna Cut. I may be wrong. Let me look. Anyway, look, I'm not going to hold y'all up. What I will say is I'll sort through all the paperwork. JR, thank you. This is what JR does, guys. He sends me, he just copies the stuff off, but here's what that does. Like, he'll send me the picture of the knife, which helps a bunch. But then right behind it, it will have all of the specifics. That helps me out a lot. Now, when it comes to production run knives and things like that, I don't look up, I don't get a lot of info before we start. I don't want to be tainted by that. When it comes to the custom stuff, because there are a lot of fanboys and because I don't want to disrespect the maker, I do try to look it up. The Montana Knife Company stuff, I love, and I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but I didn't want you just to sit here. The thing is this, put in the comments which you would like to see reviewed first. That's what we'll jump on. I'm going to just show them to you real quick. We're going to wrap it up. Hope you guys have a good Sunday. I'm just going to go down the line. This is the Reiff. Aesthetically, I think if I headed out to the woods, I'd probably pick this one up first. This would probably be, if we're going just to bang around, that would probably be first.
Yep. Easy.
Hands. JB, this is the Bog Oak Bowie, but like Kurt said, chopper 3/16, beautifully done. All of these are amazing. Now, take some notes, put in the comments. I do read the comments, guys. I spent 3 hours this morning, 3 solid hours answering comments, and I'm nowhere near close, but I will get there. This one, Fiddleback Forge, love this knife. Another Fiddleback. I like the handles on the Fiddleback a lot. I like their use of wood there. I know Jerbs is going to like the wood. I think this was the curly birch. That's a gorgeous knife. All of these are, man. I can't wait to cut with these. I really can't. And then we'll run through the Montanas. Try to give you a good look there. I like that orange G10. It'll be smarter than the Sheath Scott. Really well done Kydex. See this one? That's wicked looking. And then my favorite. Pocket fixed blade. Put in the comments which one you'd like to see first. Any final thoughts?
No, I'm too tired tonight.
I hope you
worn
feel
out,
better.
guys.
Hope you feel better, brother. Hey, man.